Welcome to Bergen, Norway, an outdoor paradise and cultural capital.
We're on the wharf in Bergen, and we're across from all the longhouses, which are from the Hanseatic Empire. And Bergen was a monstrously huge trading center. And they think 1,200 years ago, they had about 8,000 inhabitants. So a lot of trade went through here.
Bergen is a Bergen UNESCO World Heritage Site, comprised of a labyrinth of colorful wooden commercial buildings dating back to 1360. The history of the city comes to life in the Bergen Museum, located in the heart of this district. Here you can purchase a one-year membership, giving you and a guest unlimited access to 5 downtown historic sites for just 500 kroner. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead, but their tower lives on, at least for Rosencrantz. This is his tower built in 1270. The top of the tower offers a great view of the harbor.
I am standing to a slate roof, and these are monster blocks of slate, which I think will help the snow slip off in the winter.
I wouldn't want to have to repair this roof.
Definitely not. We're at the Bergen Fortress, which is still a military encampment, and in here is the old King's Castle, which is one of the oldest buildings in Norway.
The 13th century King Haakon's Hall is the centerpiece of the fortress. We are in Gamme Bergen, which is old Bergen from the 17 and 1800s.
I think so, about 1860, and we're standing on a beautiful cobblestone street with a lot of houses that we're going to be able to get into. And we're going to watch a play up in the square in a few minutes.
2 o'clock.
The law says in the city you can drive up to 15 kilometers per hour.
This open-air museum is located just outside the city center, featuring 50 reconstructed houses with historical reenactors, bringing the buildings to life from May to September.
This is our first leprosy museum, so we'll see what it's like. Hopefully it's not catching, but it said that the bacteria had been discovered 150 years ago. So this is the hospital wing where all the patients were, and they were in the tiny rooms with 2 beds per room and sometimes 3 people per room. And this was where they could come to get cleaned up. This was considered the bathhouse. Unfortunately, what the patients would do is they'd throw all their trash out the window. So to get to the bathhouse, they had to walk through all that slop. Also behind me, at one point, this became a hospital for people with other long-term diseases. So this was considered the healthy wing. But when leprosy really started to multiply, they then had men in this part and women in this part.
Ulriken is the highest of Bergen's 7 mountains and is accessible by bus, hiking, or cable car. We chose the combination of bus and hiking.
We are at Skomakardikket, which is the lake on top of the hill. So we are near the top of the, what do you call it? Funicular, but we walked up. We took a bus and then walked up. So we're going to now walk down and get all the views of Bergen and Bergen Harbor. Very pretty up here.
Little did we know we'd have to walk through a troll forest to get back. Barb, watch out, these trolls are alive. What happened to his face? Ouch. Fortunately, Barb's show of force kept the trolls at bay as we made our way to the panoramic view from the funicular station. Typically, the funicular has a 20-minute wait line and costs $11 each way. So we chose to walk through the forest and hillside neighborhoods back into town. What are we looking at here, Barb?
We are looking at the inner harbor of Bergen, and in the secondary harbor over there you can see a monster cruise ship that has come in. There may be another one parked over here, which means that down by the docks it's going to be very busy with people.
Come here, talk to me, Barb.
I just came from a store with all the stones that we like, including some nice pieces of labradorite.
Ooh.
Right in here.
And what is this crowd? Where are we?
I suspect it's a cruise ship. We're in the heart of the shopping district in downtown Bergen, and behind us is the pond with the fountain and the big art museums. And up this way, I'm not sure what that imposing building is, but it looks pretty substantial.
You can visit all 4 Kuda art museums in one day for 200 kroner. The museums include the decorative art, established in 1887, where we were introduced to the Norwegian artist Harriet Backer. The Rasmus Meyer is a jewel of a building, containing several works by Evert Munch and Harald Solberg. The Stirnischen Museum focuses on modern and contemporary art, while the Leesvarket Museum has a mix of everything else on display. The Kunsthal Museum is in between the Kuda museums and offers a 50% discount for Kuda ticket holders. While we were there, Tori Raines had an installation called Moonbag, which follows a mouse around the rooms to a hole-in-the-wall dance club. So Barb, did you find a phone book to make a call?
Well, I found more than a phone book. I found that while I'm waiting for the person to answer the phone, I have lots of reading material to keep me engaged, which is nice. I could live here.
But can you look up their number?
Maybe. I don't know. Let's see.
We're all connected. So join the flock in a feeding frenzy, feasting on Bergen in the heart of the fjords.
That's my sandwich. Come on, that's a carrot.